guys, it's Kirby. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are trying the NYX Thick It Stick It Brow Mascara, Thickening Brow Mascara. 16-hour wear, vegan formula with hair-like fibers, ultra buildable, flake, smudge, and transfer resistant. This is the box. This is the actual packaging itself. It is $11. It comes in 8 shades. I got mine from Ulta and I got the shade Espresso. Little backstory about my eyebrows. They are rather thick on their own. They're very coarse. They're pretty heavy. Like, I do have a decent shape, except I'm missing a lot of like hairs on top. But I don't have like thin eyebrows. I have very thick eyebrows. Thickening brow mascaras have kind of worked for me in the past. Not really. I feel like people who benefit from these types of products the most, not that everybody can't use them, but the most people who are going to get like the most bang for their buck out of this is people who already have like a very nice shape to their eyebrows, but they have very fine hairs. So most of the time that's going to be like people with blonde hair or light hair. Sometimes you'll have a very nice shape, but you just won't have a lot of the hair. That's probably who's going to most benefit from this type of a product. People with like thicker, coarser, more difficult brows might not benefit from this. However, I've seen a lot of their Instagram stories recently and I am intrigued. A lot of people with like more bold brows have been using this and it looks pretty good. So we're just gonna go in and try it a couple different ways because I have 2 eyebrows, so I can try it a couple different ways. First, we're just going to like comb it through. Full disclosure, I do have a light layer of foundation on because that is how I do my makeup, is I do my foundation first, then my eyebrows. Here's the applicator. I don't know if you can see, but in the actual formula itself, there are a lot of like fibers. It's a fibrous formula, if you will, which again, really good if you have like very fine hair and you're trying to make them more full. Alright, now I'm going to go through it with a like dry spoolie. And then I saw on Instagram it says to take like the back of a brush handle, use this one, and to like smooth it down. Yikes. Just going to clean that up a bit. So that's it. I applied it through my eyebrows, and as you can see, it definitely made them much more like full and thick. What I will say is that I am missing like a good bit of my eyebrow like up top here that I usually fill in with powder. This is kind of a tacky formula once it sets down, so I don't feel like you're going to be able to go back in with powder. You might be able to go back in with like an eyebrow pen, maybe a pencil, but this is pretty thick and tacky, so I doubt that you're really going to be able to like do a lot of adjusting once it's applied, if you know what I mean. Like I said, since I'm missing a lot of my eyebrows on top, it's really, these products might not be the best for me. However, to thicken up my base, if I just want a really quick eyebrow like out the door, this is actually really great because it not only made it look thick, but it also kind of filled it in as well. I will say that you probably will need like a clean spoolie outside of this actual product to help you kind of work it through the eyebrow. So I don't know, let's try this eyebrow. I'm not like disappointed with it. Maybe I should have known better that this wasn't going to be like the product for me. So on this one, I did not press the eyebrows down, and I also only applied it going in like the grain of my eyebrow. I feel like it worked out okay. Again, it's such a tacky formula. Even to like build it up, I feel like is really, really weird. This obviously isn't cleaned up, and I will clean them up a little bit before we like finish the video. But I want to see what like a second coat. Really isn't. Oh, this really isn't the workest. It's not working. I always want these products to work better for me. I'm going to quickly go clean up my eyebrows off camera, and then I will be back for my final thoughts. Okay, so here we are. I cleaned up with concealer around my eyebrows, and it did help a little bit, except I can still see like major sparse areas throughout my eyebrow. I did use a little bit of powder to kind of like even out the tops of them. So here are my thoughts. If you have very thick, coarse eyebrows, but you have like sparse spots or like a sparse underneath of your eyebrows, but your eyebrow hairs are actually thick and coarse, use this to finish the look off with. Start with a powder or a pen or something and fill in all of your sparse areas, and then use this kind of more as like a finishing gel, because when you put this on, your eyebrows like do not move. It is like, it is there. It's not gonna flake, I promise, because it can't move. It's like they're like eyebrow glue mixed with pigment and fibers, if that makes sense. So it is a nice finishing situation. If you have a nice shape to your eyebrow already, you have like nice full eyebrows, but your hairs are very light, very fine, you need to kind of thicken them up, but you already have the base shape down, unlike some of us, this would be a good product to like use on its own. I also think that these products are more meant for people that have like lighter eyebrows, so like taupe, auburn, blonde, things like that, because I have a hard time getting these types of products really underneath my eyebrow to like get the fullness, to get the thickness going, you know? Does that make sense? For $11, it's not a bad product at all, and I will end up using this probably mostly to set my eyebrows. Like I'll powder them and I'll do them and I'll make them all how I want them, and then I'll use this to kind of like finish the eyebrow off, like a finishing gel to make sure all the hairs stay in place. Probably not for a standalone product or like a very quick sort of situation, not going to be the case for me. I will link this down in the description box below, so if you are interested to check it out on your own time, you can do that all by yourself. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give it a big old thumbs up. As always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I would hate for you to miss out on any more videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys.